Hi folks, I'm MK. I'm here to explain the 2-stroke and 4-stroke petrol engines. Before we considering an engine, we should know about the stroke. What is a stroke? During an engine combustion cycle, the piston moves up and down within the cylinder. The term top dead center and bottom dead center refer the piston's position within the cylinder. TDC is its position nearest to the valves and BDC is its position farthest from them. A stroke is when the piston moves from TDC to BDC or vice versa. A combustion revolution or combustion cycle is the complete process of gas and air being sucked into the piston, igniting it and expelling the exhaust. This is a simple engine configuration. It is a top dead center and this is a bottom dead center. The piston sliding in the cylinder between the top dead center and bottom dead center. The piston is connecting with the crankshaft through the connecting rod. First, we are going to see about the two-stroke engine. These valves are available only in 4-stroke engines. Two-stroke engine. Yes, two-stroke engine is a type of internal combustion engine that completes a power cycle with 2 strokes of the piston during only one crankshaft revolution. This is in contrast to a 4-stroke engine which requires a 4-stroke of the piston to complete a power cycle during 2 crankshaft revolutions. In a 2-stroke engine, the end of the combustion stroke and the beginning of the compression stroke happen simultaneously, with the intake and exhaust functions occurring at the same time. 2-stroke engines often have a high power to weight ratio, power being available in a narrow range of rotational speeds called the power band. Compared to 4-stroke engines, the 2-stroke engines have a greatly reduced number of moving parts. This is a famous one of the example of 2-stroke engine is Yamaha RX 100. And this is a 2-stroke petrol engine. In this engine, ports are available for inlet and exhaust purpose. Through this inlet port, the fuel get inside the cylinder and ignited during the upward stroke. During the downward stroke, the burned flue gases are pushed out through the exhaust valve. 4-stroke engine. A 4-stroke engine is an internal combustion engine in which piston complete 4 strokes while turning the crankshaft. A stroke refers to the full travel of the piston along the cylinder in either direction. The 4 separate strokes are termed as intake, compression, and combustion or power stroke and exhaust stroke. Intake stroke, also known as induction or suction stroke. The stroke of the piston begins at top dead center and ends at bottom dead center. In this stroke, the intake valve must be in the open position while the piston pulls air fuel mixture into the cylinder by producing a vacuum pressure into the cylinder through its downward motion. The piston is moving down as air is being sucked by the downward motion against the piston. Compression. This stroke begins at BDC or just at the end of the suction stroke and ends at TDC. In this stroke, the piston compresses the air fuel mixture in preparing for ignition during the power stroke. Both intake and exhaust valves are closed during this stage. Combustion stroke, also known as power stroke or ignition stroke. In this, the start of the second revolution of the 4-stroke cycle. At this point of the crankshaft has completed a full 360-degree revolution. While the piston is at TDC, the compressed air fuel mixture is ignited by a spark plug or by heat generated by high compressed forcefully turning the piston to BDC. This stroke produces a mechanical work from the engine to turn the crankshaft. Finally, the exhaust stroke, also known as outlet stroke. During the exhaust stroke, the piston once again returns from BDC to TDC while the exhaust valve is open. This action expels the spent air-fuel mixture through the exhaust valve. This is a 4-stroke engine's working cycle. In inlet stroke, the air-fuel mixture gets inside the valve through the inlet valve. It is a compression stroke where the fuel gets compressed and get burnt in this known as combustion stroke. The power and it is also known as a power stroke. Finally, the burn flue gases are exhausted during the exhaust valve. This process are repeated by 4-stroke engine. There are some pros and cons. As far as efficiency goes, the 4-stroke certainly wins. This is due to the fact that fuel is consumed once every 4-stroke. 4-stroke engines are heavier. They weigh upwards of 50% more than the comparable to 2-stroke engine. Typically, a 2-stroke engine creates more torque at higher RPM. Because 2-stroke engines are designed to run at higher RPM, they also tend to wear out faster. A 4-stroke engine is generally more durable. That being said, 2-stroke engines are more powerful. Here we reached the end. Thank you guys who have listened this video patiently. We will meet on the next video. Until then, stay tuned, be curious. Bye bye.